back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington football team. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Fitzpatrick. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because Every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Give him 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A partner that locked in man coverage out left and end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. This ball complete to Reagor. Touchdown! Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. From the 30 on second down, Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Now Fitzpatrick on fourth down. Thomas has got it, complete. And some room to maneuver. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Gibson here running out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. And here's a give to Gibson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
On third down, here's Gibson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And Washington has retaken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 53 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On first down, Hurts. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw again. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have the first down here, but hold on, as there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. "14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Rager catches it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
line. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
Second and inches at the 25-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. Touchdown! Kenneth Gainwell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 23 yards on the play. First down, Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Well, not many folks would jump straight to Ryan Fitzpatrick when you talk about strong-arm quarterbacks, but if he's lasted this long, and he has, he's got to be doing something right. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Fitzpatrick going to throw for it. It's complete, and he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty, so they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff coming left is Gainwell. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll drop to throw. Hurts fumbles it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for
it. Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And Washington has taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once more, Gibson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Fitzpatrick. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39, Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Gibson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Fitzpatrick. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball, and maybe finish things off.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Eagles, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.